O Programa Especial está aqui em Berkeley, na Califórnia, para saber mais sobre uma nova tecnologia chamada de e-legs, que são pernas biônicas, e que vai ajudar pessoas com paraplegia a andar. Eu hoje vou conversar com o CEO da Berkeley Bionics, o Heitor Bender, e ele vai contar um pouco para a gente como é que começou isso, como é que funciona, enfim, como é que as e-legs funcionam. Hi, Heitor.
Hi.
I'd like you first, please, to explain to people in Brazil what are the e-legs.
E-legs are robotic devices that actually help you to stand up out of your chair, out of your wheelchair, if you are paralyzed, and walk. So you can basically stand up with it. It walks you at pretty normal speed, and then you sit down, and even you can walk over curbs and so on. It's intended in the beginning for rehabilitation. Later on, potentially available in homes.
How does it work for rehabilitation?
Yeah. In the rehabilitation in the beginning, this will more work as a tool that helps you at least to get up on your feet. Your circulation kind of gets going, and you are at least walking, and you get to experiment that and exercise. There's a lot of secondary complications that come with sitting in a wheelchair all the time. You need to stand up, you need to walk a little bit, if it's only like an hour during a day.
All people with paraplegia would be able to use it, or there are some restrictions?
As long as you have hand strength to get into it and to operate, you use crutches as well. So as long as you can operate crutches and you have strength enough to do that, then you are a candidate for e-legs.
Do you think that in the future it could be possible to extend that to quadriplegics, not only to paraplegics?
At the moment, you need to have some level of trunk control to be able to operate and hands. This time we are using crutches, but there could be other alternatives, and those are things we just have to explore.
Well, I believe that's a very complex kind of device, not like just put something and then you walk. So which fields of science had to be involved in order to develop the e-legs?
We are here in Berkeley, and at the University of Berkeley there is a very advanced robotic and bioengineering lab. And so that's really where everything started, about 10 years ago. And it's evolved into this company that has actually created so far, we call it exoskeleton, which is used actually right now for soldiers to help them to carry weight on the back. It was always the idea of the founders to kind of go towards the medical side. They thought starting with the military would be a good start, would guarantee some financing and get it kind of off the ground. So we got about 3 years ago some nice grant, about $2.6 million, to develop the medical application specifically.
So, Heitor, when is it going to be available for the hospitals to buy it?
We are planning on making this available next summer here in the US at selected clinics. And then early 2012, we are planning on expanding it further.
And when is it going to be available for the final consumers?
Yeah, that's a good question. Our goal is definitely 2015.
Okay, wonderful.
To have something out.
Quem está aqui do meu lado é o Adam Zoss. Ele é um dos engenheiros que ajudaram a desenvolver as e-legs e ele vai, enfim, mostrar para a gente como é que funciona. Adam, how long have you been working with this project and how did you start to work with it?
So I've been working on exoskeletons for 9 years. I started at the University of California at Berkeley as a grad student, and then joined the company 5 years ago, and have been working on this device for 3 years.
Adam, could you show us how does it work?
Yeah, so first I'm going to stand it out of the chair.
Okay.
Okay, and then so in the legs and the feet are a variety of sensors that provide information to the computer, which is located on the back. And then that computer decides the proper motions of the joints to move to recreate a natural gait for the person walking.
How can it be operated?
So usually when a paraplegic subject or a rehab subject is in the device, they use their natural arm motions while walking to trigger the steps and trigger the maneuvers. Today, I'm going to use a remote button to tell it to take steps.
Okay.
So here, I'm hitting a button to trigger every step, much like a rehab doctor might do for a patient that's just starting to walk.
Do you personally know someone or has a friend who uses wheelchair or something like this and have you thought about it before? Or?
I don't actually, none of my friends, but I've definitely been thinking about it a lot, and I've met a lot of people in working on this project and seen the impact it's had on their lives. So it's good to work on.